Hey YouTube, coming at you with what's going to be my last Great League Remix team, and I should start with an all-shadow team, Dragonite, Quagsire, Blaziken, and eventually put in Togedemaru because just Blaziken was not not it. But Dragonite is kind of it. And it was really interesting because every time I had gone against a couple Shadow Dragonites in this meta, and I was like, oh, this thing's like tough. Because it just like so much Dragon Breath damage. You get to the claws pretty quick. Superpower gives you steel coverage. You're going to see a couple like Ferrothorn leads here where like I handle it pretty easily. And then against Flyers, just Dragon Breath Claw will chip and stuff like that. So it was actually quite good. Like I'm not saying like this is the most amazing team or anything because I'm still at like 2750, but I went up and down, up and down, up and down. But Dragonite was, again, pretty strong. Most of the stuff I lost was like Blaziken. I even have like a couple losses not in here. Because I got like one Blaziken loss and then I switched to Togedemaru in this series, in this set. But what actually happened was like I played a couple. I got like 3 or 4 losses in a row with like Blaziken really holding me back. So then I switched to Togedemaru and started winning again. So let's look at some of the battles here. Fire, good lead, right? So they're gonna have to get out Swalot, which is an interesting team. Like I remember this team comp. I'm like, okay, this makes you very, very double weak to Quagsire already, poison and fire. So that's fine. Take the Ice Beam. We'll just start throwing some Aqua Tails here. Swalot is very tanky, so they can probably take these Aqua Tails with ease. So here comes an Aqua Tail. Live that pretty easy. Get to another one. Not enough to take out. And they're at an Ice Beam. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to let it go because I'm already up shield. I have Blaziken and Dragonite, which can both handle the Ninetales. So I think that 2 shielded, I don't need to worry about Ninetales. I just need to 2 shield whatever in the back here. And it's a Sea King. So again, nice spicy team. But you're going to see here with this freaking lag, how much closer this matchup should have been. So I've already lagged a bunch with the Dragon Breath on the front end here. We are spinning like crazy. We are going to get the Dragon Catch. That's fine. Come in here. I was worried about a Scorching Sand, so I do shield up this, just Weather Ball. But I feel like as soon as I get to 2 Blaze Kicks, I should be okay. Almost at 2 here, so I'll get 1 here. Again, spinning, so I can only get great. Lagging. Just get this off because Shadow, Blaziken, hits like a truck. Goodbye, resisted or not. That was a hard hitting. Ferrothorn, here we go. Ferrothorns are everywhere. So this is an interesting one in the fact that these Dragon Breaths, like, so first of all, Bolt Seed and Power Whip, very, very resisted as a Dragon Flyer. Thunder, neutral. So I may have to shield. But look at how much this resisted Dragon Breath is doing. Like, I took this to the yellow and now I have 2 superpowers. So I can very easily just go back to back here. So take it out. Still have energy. I'm going to dump this and then I think I'll go Blaziken here. Grab 1 shield. Hit them with the counter user. Need to watch out for Drill Run. This is the thing. It's very, and this is why I change it. Not that Togedemaru is any sort of bulkier, but Blaziken is very glossy and so is Dragonite. So it's like, was really tough. So having a nuke of Brave Bird is very, very strong. They actually shield and then overfarm. Like they could definitely take me out with probably a Bone Club at that point because my defense is lowered. But they don't throw. Get off another Brave Bird. Not enough to take out. They're just committing to the farm down. I'm just going to eat it on the Dragonite. I think they actually have back-to-back here, but able to eat the Shadow Bone here. I mean, no, not eat it. I like dump your energy. I'm able to eat it here. My defense does fall, and now it's a race to the move, and I get there just in time. Take it out. And then I can just mud shot down. Mandibuzz again. You're really only fearing, in my opinion, Ice and Fairy. Honestly, anything else, almost all Flyers. Magnezone may be a little tough, but I bet you, I did not get a Magnezone lead, but I bet you that thing chips Magnezone just as hard as it's chipping me, even though Voltage is neutral because I'm half flying. But again, here I just win CMP. This will take out or grab the shield back. They let it go. I take it out. Out comes Carbink, so I'm going to immediately swap. There's no point. I came in here because I'm expecting some sort of like Ferrothorn or something in the back. Because if you have a Carbink, you definitely have an answer for a Mud Boy. So that's why I'm like more worried about that in the back. So I'm going to grab 2 here. Or I grab a shield here. On CMP, so that's nice. Picking out a hangnail here. Not quite enough to take me out, but grabbed a shield, took this to the yellow. Gonna burn the switch clock in case I need to go Dragonite here. So burning the switch clock. There is your Ferrothorn. I'm chipping. Why am I chipping? Because I'm just gonna go straight Dragon Breath and Dragon Claw. I don't know why I'm chipping. There's no real reason to chip. Maybe I was just burning the switch clock a bunch. Shield up with Thunder, because that would take me out. And at this point, I'm just like, you know what? I bet you this is Dragon Claw, Dragon Breath range, that I can put this low enough that I either take it out or I put it in Mud Shot range. So they let that go. Get the farm. I think this is just Power Whip, which is double resisted, so that's not going to do anything. And now I'm going to have a superpower coming out. They do have a Moonblast, but not enough. 2 defensive heavy, not enough to take me out here. So taking the Moonblast, that's fine. And then I can Mud Shot down. Not Mud Shot down. Mud Shot Aqua Tail down. And there we go. I think the next one is like the first loss of a string of losses for Blaziken. And that's why I eventually changed it to Togedemaru. Again, Togedemaru, because 1, there's a lot of flyers in this meta. 2, it also does cover your any sort of steel weakness. And 3, I just know how to use it very, very well. So Mantine lead. That was fast. That's just Aerial Ace. I know I can probably live 1, but it's going to put me low. But I know I can get to Dragon Claw as long as the game doesn't lag on me. Because I actually had the same matchup later with Togedemaru where they take me out before, like they would take me out here. And I'm like, nope, that's not right. Because they just like lagged a bunch. So Quagsire, Blaziken. I have to go Quagsire here. What was in the back? Something was in the back that beat me. Some sort of like flyer or something. I should have maybe baited once here. I just go Stone Edge both times. Hoping I could just like counter down. And then once I saw the first shield, I probably should recognize like, you know, I have 2 moves. Even if they let the first Aqua Tail go, I bet you I can get to another Aqua Tail anyways. So I just go straight Stone Edge. And they shield this one too. And I'm just like, oh, they really don't want to see this in the back. Which means if they're worried about this in the back, I don't know if Blaziken's going to have a lot of play in the back. So I just go to Aqua Tail just to chip. Maybe put this in counter range, right? Because I don't want to make it too far that I can't counter down. Then they surf me. So they surf, I can counter down, but it is oh yeah, this thing. And this is what you're going to see. Like these are resistant Incinerates, neutral counters, resisted Blaze Kick. Understand that. Not enough takeout, and then like a disarming voice from this range is neutral, takes me out. So I was just like, oh, Blaziken's so glassy. And it really kind of kills you there. So I put in Togedemaru. Good lead. Icy Wind will one-shot, so I'm going to probably shield any move first, because I think I can get to 2 Dragon Claws before they get to 2 Icy Winds. So there's 1 Icy Wind. We'll go for the Dragon Claw. Perfect. Grab a shield or take switch. Both are good scenarios, especially that I do not have a fighter to see this. And it is a Gligar, so we are definitely staying in. We are going to force this, not necessarily force the shield, but this will do great chip. And I think they do shield if I remember. Yeah. Try for the farm down. That's fine. Knowing now that they're just in Aqua Tail range. They're Shadow and I'm Shadow, so I'm guessing they're just going to go Air Lace because 2 Air Laces plus Wing Attacks is probably the right way to go. We'll shield up 1. And what's in the back? For Alligator. Can't quite get out right in time. But luckily, even though Shadow for Alligator hits so hard, I do manage to live a bit. Enough to get to a Wild Charge, which will one-shot, and then I'll have an Aqua Tail for the Gligar. So yeah, I might be surprised if I run. There's only one more day of this. Ferrothorn again. You're gonna see. I'm just gonna stay in. This Dragon Breaths are adding up. Good stuff. My Quagsire doesn't need to see this. All good. I'll probably run this again today, Thursday, and then Friday. Maybe I'll save a set for Friday. Maybe I'll do 4 sets today and save 1 and do 6 Friday. Mantine, so I'm definitely going to stay in here and just get my Togedemaru on this. So I grab a shield too. Even though I lower my attack, grab the shield. And again, if you're new to this channel or have not played with Shadow Dragonite, just an FYI, something that you probably don't know, and I didn't even know until I threw the moves, and then I was like, oh, that's weird. And then I looked at the actual stats, and it does make sense. Shadow Dragonite, Stab, so Stab, same type attack bonus. Dragon Claw for 35 energy does 72 damage, so 2.06. And Superpower, non-stab, 40 energy does 102 damage for 2.55. So you're going to see, I wonder if that Mandibuzz matchup comes up here. There's a Mandibuzz lead matchup I had. So you're going to see eventually you're going to see, I think, 1 Dragon Claw and 1 Superpower. And the Superpower does much, much more. So anytime you only have like 1 move to do and it's a neutral situation, Superpower on Dragonite. But again, another Ferrothorn. And again, this is not a bad lead, right? We take these leads. So this one I played different. Like the other two, I played the exact same where I like farm up and just get a ton of energy and then come out. This one I go Superpower. And I'm like, okay, now my defense has fallen and now but they only have Acid Spray. I remember them Acid Spray me multiple times. I'm like, are you running Acid Spray Power Whip? Like what is happening here? So I do go back to back, and I believe I keep switch here because I think they let this one go and I Superpower them out. So I'm up shield. Annihilate, and this is where it all falls apart because Annihilate counters me down. I'm up a shield, but these counters really chunk a Quagsire, so I have to respect it. Even if it's a Night Slash, it's still going to chip me like 50%. I'm pretty sure this is my loss because one of my couple losses was a Togedemaru in the back gets hit with a Unova Stunfisk ground electric, so there's just like no chance of winning that. Seeing if there's any comments on this video. Okay, not much. I just read some comments. Anyways, yeah, get killed there. The back line, no, like Quagsire is just weak to grass, and Togedemaru will not wall grass, but do well there. This is one I may get out of. Yeah, a steel that would do neutral against me. Get out of that. Get into a Jellicent here. So they are double weak to electric. Or off the bat. So once I grab a shield here, I think I'm in a good spot. We'll have to see what's in the back. Is this a triple water team? I'm pretty sure I saw a triple water team. This may be the triple water team. Which means shield up Togedemaru should just sweep the crap out of this. Probably come and absorb it on Dragonite. Yeah. Oh, I do shield too. Okay. I'll live a Hydro. I will live a Hydro. And then this is resisted. So as long as I like CMP here, I'll keep energy advantage and switch. And they let it go. It is a triple water, and I do just get off a move. So they have to shield this, and then my Dragonite roams free. And you'll see that Feraligatr is very, very glassy. Dragonite's very glassy too, so I'm 100% going to shield up this Hydro Cannon. I know it's a Hydro, but you have to shield it up. And then Dragon Claw will, I think, one-shot this from this range, which is crazy. Crazy how glassy Feraligatr is. And then Dragon Breath down. Guzzlord neutral, because we're both doing super effective. They're bulkier, so if they want, they can just shield and farm, which I'm pretty sure is what they do. So I'm going to come in Togedemaru. I'll probably shield up one Crunch here. And I'm going to try and farm a bit and then boost with Fell Stinger. So as long as they don't lower my defense, that's fine. That was quick. So I think this is just a Dragon Claw, which means I can farm even more. So I'm going to farm a bunch more. Fell Stinger to take this out and boost my attack and have a Wild Charge coming out. I remember Cresselia. Is this the Cresselia that comes in? Yeah, Crest comes in, but I'm boosted. So this is just an easy back-to-back Wild Charge to take this out. And then we'll have to see what is in the back. So goodbye that, goodbye this. And then what is in the back? Tapu Fini. My defense is lower ×4. So I decide to, you have to get out. And then this one, I know they're going Nature's Madness because they're not going to bait here because they want to lower my attack, my defense. So my defense is lowered. But what that allows me to do is basically get to 2 Stone Edges, and they let the first one go. So I'm easy here, Aqua Tail. That's why I usually shield the first one, because if they don't bait, they can just bait the second one. We CMP here. I'm at a move. They go Nature's Madness again. Or do they go Surf to take me out? They do go Surf to take me out. My defense is lowered after Nature's Madness, and I Thundershock down. So that is the team. Yeah, I'll probably play it again this morning, and then next week, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Catch Cup. I hate Catch Cup. Little Catch Cup is going to be stupid with Meryl and Shuckle, so I'm not playing that. So I got to play Open, and I do not have many Pokemon for that. So we will see how it goes. This afternoon, stay tuned for I go through what my thoughts are on the next season of GBL. So stay tuned for that video. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.